Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be almost 3 weeks since Valentine's Day when you see this. So Valentine's Day, I decided when our daughter went down for a nap at 2 o'clock that I was going to do a little bit of stuff out here. And I didn't record it because I was literally just going to screw around. Decided I wanted to put my transmission clutch press, wanted to weld it to my bench. So I was tack welding a bolt into the bottom of it to go through the bench. Didn't realize, well, forgot that I had an open thing of brake clean behind me and caught it on fire. And I looked behind me and I'm like, oh damn, started a fire. No big deal. I've started little fires before. Tried to put it out, couldn't put it out. Then the bucket actually caught on fire, bellowing smoke. I'm like, well shit, grab the fire extinguisher, empty that thing, and I was like, hey cool, it's out. Then it relit itself. Not really sure how fires work in that aspect. It's the first time we ended up having the fire department out. It was actually pretty scary. Luke, the guy who usually does the camera work, was able to get our dog out of the backyard. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. Burnt my arm a little bit because I was in here, literally nobody could see me in the garage. I'm literally like chucking stuff out into the driveway that was on fire, trying to keep it from spreading. Luckily enough, it didn't damage drywall. I mean, it damaged the lights that were on the ceiling. I would say we're probably $1,000 worth of stuff we lost, which is no big deal. Pretty much got it all fixed, except I need to clean the floor still some more. But yeah, so I would definitely say if you don't have a fire extinguisher in your garage, put one in there. Just get a fire extinguisher. I had one, it was older than dirt, but when you see the picture of the rag buckets outside and the 2 fire extinguishers, the bright red one was a neighbor across the street who ran his over to try to help, and the rusty beat to shit one was mine. It still worked. I checked the gauge on it, but I just thought I would never have to use it because I usually thought I could control everything, and well, joke's on me. Alright, this card here I actually pulled outside. Didn't realize it was on fire and I pulled it outside. This is a tote, or well, what's left of it, extra trans parts, which are all going to get scrapped anyways. The wheels got melted. The fire panels in the garage door are pretty well junk. I'm going to get new ones. The door is fine, but the panels are gone. I installed new lighting on the ceiling. I used to have wire running to junction blocks for each one, but I went ahead and got rid of all that wiring because I just wasn't sure since the fire. I had LED bulbs and some old halogen assemblies and they were all bowed from it, but these you can actually like plug them into each other, so I literally have them running into one outlet there that's controlled by the switch there. There's my 6 liter that we're going to start building for the Mustang twin turbo 6 liter turbo 400, full 10-point cage, trans brake, probably motor plates, etc. But I mean, it's freaking filthy. Fire extinguisher dust, just burnt dust shit all over it. Got a new air hose since I I think what really fueled the fire was I had my air hose over there and it melted through and pretty much compressed air was just feeding the fire. At the same time I went ahead, since I replaced this, I went ahead and replaced the pressure switch since it leaked, and now this compressor does not lose a lick of air if I'm not using it. Back on the ceiling, the garage door opener got way too hot. I replaced the outlet for it too, just out of precaution. I got to replace the light and the hanging extension cord. But new garage door opener, it's a Chamberlain belt drive from Menards. Freaking phenomenal garage door opener, just saying. Still in the midst of cleaning, so there's shit everywhere, but you can see how it melted off the Mac decals from getting hot. You can see how the front got burnt. Stuff on top that was right at the edge got burnt, and actually I can grab. This driver was actually on the edge, and you can see, I mean, it still works, but you can see that it got hot. Snap-on truck got a little hot. That's a football NFL zombie thing that I've had forever. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the TV actually, the frame got warped. TV works fine. I'm not worried about it. It's a garage TV, but yeah, that's how how high the heat got. Now the amazing thing is probably about right in here is where the bucket was that caught fire. That transmission literally hung. Granted, it was vertical. Was right here minus the wiring the whole time. But I think when I opened the garage door, the wind was kind of pushing the heat that way. But it did not. Heat did not touch this at all. I went ahead for my peace of mind before I give it to the customer. Went and tore it down, made sure everything was good. Everything air checked perfect. Obviously no signs of damage. So odd, but at least a relief that his transmission is good, so we can get that one finished. But for the most part, I mean, I still got to clean the bottom of that, but I got this work area cleaned off, so I can get back to transmissions, because normally I have multiple transmissions. Like now I have 2 more. After this one, I got a Corvette 4L60 that's coming. I have my Grand Prix trans, the one I bought that I'm going to drive to work. That trans is shit. I got to pull that one and get it rebuilt. So literally, that little bolt right there is what I was welding in. Literally 4 tack welds, and one of them, a piece went over my shoulder and set my bucket of brake clean on fire. And this is actually going to end up mounting like right there. That way it's solid to the bench. So, but anyways, everybody's okay. My arm, for the most part, is pretty well healed. Went from a really, really good like barbecue chicken to now it's pretty much back to normal. It looks like I just got slapped with something. But so yeah, guys, we got some more stuff coming down the pipeline. We got this 4L65 we're gonna get finished up. I have one more video finishing the rebuild. Some of it didn't get included because with the fire ordeal, I just kind of just didn't record. I just knocked things out because I need to get things knocked out. Yeah, we got past winter. I think we're finally past winter. It's going to start warming up, so we'll be able to start getting some more outside stuff. We got the Mustang started up, which is really, really exciting. Except for I put a new power steering pump on it. It's worse than the one that was on there. Yeah, and it does not like, the throttle does not like to come off idle. But that's just stuff we got to work on. Because until I get the new motor and trans and all that stuff done. Now I get a cage built. I'm not building a cage. I haven't decided. I might start and have somebody that's better at welding come help me. But since I'm going to be putting myself behind the wheel, I don't want my dumb ass to screw up the welds and die because of me being a cheap ass. So I'd rather have somebody that knows how to do welding for cages do the cage for me. Some chassis reinforcements. We'll have to rebuild the rear end. Obviously turbo 400 getting built. Trans brake. Twin turbo 6-liter. A lot of goodies in that. I haven't figured out what I'm doing with the exhaust. If I'm going to fender exit or hood exit or what I'm going to do. But anyways, yeah, this video is just to talk about the fire, what's going on. Yeah, new shit for me. So I've obviously overlaid a lot of pictures. Well, not a lot of pictures, but overlaid some pictures on what it was after the fact. The chair that's in the middle, I just used that because my step stool got burned up to unplug stuff off the ceiling just to make sure nothing else would catch fire. Because that was, pretty leery now when I'm doing shit, trying to make sure I don't do that again. So, yeah. So, take it easy, guys. Remember, buy a fire extinguisher. If you don't have one, get one. Because shit does happen. And shit gets out of control quick. So, until next week, peace out.